Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Sankalp Learning Classes. In this class, we are discussing the chemistry question paper from the model question paper 1. Okay. So already we have discussed the first section, that is the physics section. So in this section, we are solving the chemistry question paper. Okay. Yes. So this chemistry section also contains, also includes the 1 mark questions, multiple choice question, 2 mark, 3 and 4 mark questions. Okay. Yes. Let us start with the first question. I hope all are ready to listen the class. Four alternatives are given for each of the following questions or incomplete statements. Choose the correct alternative and write the complete answer along with the letter of alphabet. Okay. The electrolysis of water to form the hydrogen and oxygen gases. Option A, an endothermic reaction. Option B, a displacement reaction. Option C, an exothermic reaction. Option D, a redox reaction. Here, so we can write the reaction. Electrolysis of water, that is, so that's split into H2 plus O2 here. A redox reaction means the oxygen is added, so oxidation reduction reaction. So there is no, in this reaction, there is no oxidation reduction. So we can, this is the wrong answer. Exothermic reaction means where the large amount of heat is released in the form of light. So that is the exothermic reaction. So it is not a exothermic reaction. Here, heat is not released in this process. A displacement reaction. So here, there is no displacement reaction. Here, only one reactant is there. Then two products are formed, right? So it is an example for the endothermic reaction. What is endothermic reaction? In the endothermic reaction, the energy is absorbed in the form of heat or electricity or light. So that is used to break down the reactant. So energy is used to break down the reactant. So that is absorbed in the form of light, heat or electricity. That is called as the endothermic reaction. Here electricity is used to break down the reactants. Hence it is the endothermic reaction. The correct option is option A, that is endothermic reaction. So this is the 1 mark question. Here total 3 into 1 means a total 3 questions will be asked from the MCQ multiple choice section. Total 1 mark for each question. Okay. This next one. The number of carbon and hydrogen atoms that are present in the molecule of the fifth member of the alkene is option A 5 and 10, option B 5 and 12, option C 6 and 12, option D 6 and 6. Here, the number of carbon and hydrogen atoms. So in the fifth member of alkene is, that is, fifth member means that is 5 carbon atom, right? So what is the general formula? That is CnH2n for alkenes, right? So here we know C5H2 into 5, that is H10. So what we can say here, 5 carbon atoms and 10 hydrogen. Here hydrogen, carbon and hydrogen, that is 5 and 10. Option A is the correct answer, that is 5 and 10. Next question. The property of carbon atom to form bonds with the carbon atoms, the other carbon atoms, to give a give rise to the large molecule, that is option A, allotropism, option B, catenation, option C, isomorphism, option D, substitution. What is the correct answer here? The property of carbon atom to form bonds with other carbon atoms to give rise to large molecules, that is called as catenation. Next question. Answer the following questions here. Total 3 questions and each question carries 1 marks. Okay, so total 3 marks. 16th one. How can rancidity be controlled? Rancidity means, so when you see the some substances like which are fried substances like chips and all, so they will um, smell and taste will be changed after some time. They change their smell and the taste, so that is called as a rancidity. Here, how it can be controlled? Rancidity can be controlled by using the antioxidants, by using the antioxidants, they prevent the rancidity, and using the tight containers, airtight containers, airtight containers to store these products. So airtight containers to for the storage, and by using the antioxidants we can control the rancidity. Okay, please note down the answer. Next question. The pH value of an antacid is more than 7. Give reason. The pH value of an antacid is more than 7. Here, the pH value. So, antacids, they are used to control the acidity. So, to control the acid effect, it should be a basic. To control the acid, it should be a basic. It should not be a neutral. So, the antacid that should have the pH value more than 7 because it should be a basic solution. Okay. Please note down the question. Next question. The conversion of ethanol into ethanoic acid is called oxidation reaction. Oxidation means where the removal of the where the addition of the oxygen or removal of the hydrogen takes place. That is called as a oxidation reaction. Here, the oxidation ethanol that is CH3 CH2OH, right? CH3, CH2OH, that is the ethanol. So that is converted into ethanoic acid, that is CH3COOH. Here, one oxygen is added in this reaction. So it is a oxidation reaction. So you can see the reaction CH3CH2OH that converted into CH3COOH, where the one extra oxygen is added in the product. So it is a what we can call the conversion of ethanol into ethanoic acid is called oxidation reaction. Yes. Next, we are going to solve the 2-mark questions. Okay. Yes, here answer the following questions. So 3 into 2 means, so total three questions, each carries 2 marks, total 6 marks from this section. Okay. Yes, here. What are structural isomers? Write the structural isomers of butane. What are structural isomers? And write the structural isomers of butane here. Structural isomers are the molecules that have same chemical formula but they are having the different structure. Same chemical formula will be there but different structure. Write the structural isomers of butane. Here let us write the structural isomers of butane. First you should know the what is the molecular formula of butane, that is C4H10 C4H10 here. First thing is 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon. Four carbon atoms, butane. So you should add the hydrogen. 1, 2. You have to fulfill the carbon valency by using the hydrogen. 4 valency. So here H, 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 H. Just count the number of hydrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the C4H10, first structure of the butane. So one more type of the structure. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. Okay. Then I will start to add the hydrogen. 1, 2, 3. If you add 3 hydrogen here, so it will get balanced. Here also 1, 2, 3 hydrogen, 1, 2, 3. So total 4. Here also I will add 1 hydrogen and here 1, 2, 3 hydrogen. Okay, so let us count the total number of hydrogen. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, this is also a C4H10, that is butane. This is also C4H10. The molecular formula is same, but their structure is different. Hence, it is called as a structural isomer. So, structural isomer of butane. Okay. So, you have to practice this. What are functional groups? Name the functional group present in propanol and propanol. Propanol and propanol. What are functional groups? Name the functional group present in the propanol and the propanol. Please note down the answer. The functional group is a specific group of atoms within a molecule that gives the molecule its characteristic chemical properties. That molecules which are present in the compounds, so they give the characteristic chemical properties. They provide the characteristic chemical properties for that compounds, that is called as a functional group. Here for propanol, that is aldehyde, CHO group is the functional group, and for propanol, OH group, that is the alcohol group, is the functional group. Okay. Please note down the question. What are functional groups? Name the functional group present in the propanol and propanol. Next question. How do blue and red litmus papers help to determine the nature of acids and bases? How do blue litmus and the red litmus paper? Okay. So here, blue litmus paper, when it is dipped in a acid, blue litmus paper, when it is dipped in acid, so it will turn red color. It turn red color. Hence, it is a, we can say that that given solution is the acid. When the blue litmus paper, when it is dipped in a base, then it does not change its color. It remains blue color. And the red litmus paper, when it is dipped in a acid base, it turns to blue color. Turn blue color. When the red litmus paper when it is dipped in a acid, so there is no change in the color. So by using these properties of the litmus paper, we can use these litmus papers to determine whether it is acid or base. Next question. Write any two differences between saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Write any two difference between the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon. This is also a 2-mark question. Here, first thing is you should make the 2 column. Saturated and unsaturated. Here, saturated hydrocarbons, between the carbon atoms, single bond is present. Single bond. Carbon valence is fulfilled by only single bond. Here, There is in between the carbon atoms, double or, just shortly I'm writing this, double or triple bond, double or triple bond is present, that is called as a unsaturated hydrocarbons. They are not more reactive. Their saturated hydrocarbons are less reactive, but when you see the unsaturated hydrocarbons, they are more reactive. Can see the answer. Saturated hydrocarbons only contain single bonds between carbon atoms, making them less reactive. So they are less reactive. While unsaturated hydrocarbons, at least one double or triple bond between the carbon atoms and making them more reactive. Saturated, you can write the definition of both, and you can write the second one. Saturated hydrocarbons are less reactive and the unsaturated hydrocarbons are more reactive. So like that you can write the answer. Next question. Here, answer the following questions. 3 into 3 means total 3 questions. Each carries 3 marks. Total you will get 9 marks in this section. Okay, so that is 3 into 3. Total 9 marks you will get. So 22nd question. Draw the diagram of arrangement of apparatus to show the action of steam on a metal. Label the following parts. Draw the diagram of action of steam on metal. So which diagram you have to draw? Yes, so this one diagram you have to label metal sample and the hydrogen gas. So this is the metal sample and hydrogen gas. So practice this complete setup, that is very important for your exam. Next question. Write the balanced chemical equation for the following chemical reaction. First one, burning of natural gas, reaction of potassium metal with water, reaction of iron with copper sulfate. Okay, so these 3 chemical reactions you should write. The first one, burning of natural gas. Burning of natural gas, that is CH4, that is the gas. That burning means, so when it burns with the oxygen, it forms the carbon dioxide and water. So just a minute, I will write the physical state also here. CH4, first one. So that is gas. When it react with the oxygen, so it forms carbon dioxide, that is gas, plus water. So that is the liquid. Okay. So you have to balance here, balanced chemical equation. They ask to write the balanced chemical equation. So just count the hydrogen here 4. Here only 2 is there. So I will add the 2 hydrogen. It will become 4. Then carbon, that is same. Oxygen here also 2. Here also 2. So this is the balanced chemical equation of 2H2O. Okay. Burning of natural gas. Next question. Reaction of potassium metal with the water. Here, potassium, that is K, potassium metal plus water, so that is aqueous, which forms the potassium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Okay. So here KOH, that is aqueous, and hydrogen gas. Okay. So just a minute, I will write here. K, that is metal, potassium metal, that reacts with the water, H2O, that is liquid. So it forms the potassium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. So you have to balance this reaction. Potassium, that is same. Hydrogen here 2. Here 3 hydrogen is there. So I will make it 4 hydrogen. Okay. So here 2 plus 1. Okay, I will add the 2 here. Now hydrogen is balanced. 2 plus 2, 4. Then potassium, oxygen 2. Here also in the reactant also oxygen 2 atoms. And here 2 potassium. Here also 2 potassium hydroxide. This is the balanced chemical reaction of the potassium metal reacts with the water. Okay. So you can check the reactions. Yes, this is CH4, 2O2 plus CO2 plus H2O. This is the liquid. Okay, it is not a gas. Second one, when potassium reacts with the water, potassium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas is released. Last one, reaction of iron with the copper sulfate solution. Iron, that is Fe plus copper sulfate plus FeSO4 it forms the, I will write the products here, copper plus, sorry, the copper sulfate, right? Copper sulfate. Here copper is displaced and ferrous sulfate solution is formed. Ferrous sulfate solution is formed. Here Fe in the reactant and in the product, that is also same. SO4 is also same and Cu also same. There is no need to balance this reaction and it is a displacement reaction. We can call it as a displacement reaction. Next question. What is the type of chemical reaction in which barium chloride solution reacts with aluminium sulfate solution? Write the balanced chemical equation for this reaction. Okay. So let us write the reaction. Barium chloride, that is BaCl2, BaCl2, when it reacts with the aluminium sulfate, Al2, SO4, you have to write the physical state also, SO4 thrice. Then here, which forms the AlCl3, aluminium chloride plus barium sulfate. Here, you can see the exchange of ions takes place in between the reactants. Here, barium and sulfate and aluminium and chloride. So these ions exchanged between the reactants. So we can call it as a double displacement reaction. It is double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. Here you have to balance this barium, that is same, chlorine 2 and here 3. So sulfate 3 and here only BaSO4 is there, and oxygen 12, here only 4. So we have to balance the oxygen here. 3 4s are 12 oxygen, 3 BaSO4, and sulfur is balanced, and here I will add 3, then 3 BaCl2, chlorine is 6 now, and here 2. So I hope it is balanced. Let us check the balanced chemical reaction. 3 BaCl2, yes. L2SO4 thrice, 2 AlCl3 and 3 BaSO4. So this is the balanced chemical equation. You should write the physical state of this reactant and the products. Okay, so that is also very important. Next question. You are provided with the substances sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, hydrogen, and the chlorine. Which of these materials will be chosen to prepare bleaching powder? Write the chemical name of the molecular formula of bleaching powder and mention 2 uses of it. Here, what you have to do is, some substances are given. Using that substances, you have to prepare the bleaching powder. So, for the preparation of bleaching powder, this calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice, and chlorine is required. When the chlorine is passed through the calcium hydroxide, bleaching powder is formed. Okay. Calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice, plus chlorine. Chlorine is passed through this CaOCl2. Okay. CaOCl2. That is calcium. That is calcium oxchloride. Okay. Here, write the chemical name and the molecular formula of bleaching powder. Here, the second answer is molecular formula of bleaching powder, that is CaOCl2. What is the chemical name? Calcium oxychloride. Calcium oxychloride. So that is the answer, calcium oxychloride. So this is the type of the applied question, and you have to write the uses of this bleaching powder. Bleaching powder that is used to remove the some germs, remove the germs from the drinking water, and that is used to bleach the some papers in the paper industry and in the textile industry to bleach the clothes. So it is used, and also used as a oxidant in some industries. Okay, so that is the uses of this bleaching powder. Next question. Explain the extraction of zinc metal from the zinc sulfide ore. Explain the extraction of zinc metal from the zinc sulfide ore. This is the 4-mark question. Till now we have discussed the 3-mark question. Now, so this is the 4-mark question. 1 into 4, that is for the 4-mark. Only one question from the 4-mark section. Explain the extraction of zinc metal from its sulfide ore. Show the formation of sodium chloride molecule by transfer of the electrons. Yes. The metals in the middle reactivity series such as iron, zinc, lead, copper are moderately reactive. These are usually present in the sulfides or carbonates in nature. zinc sulfide or zinc carbonate in that form. Okay, it is easier to obtain a metal from its oxide compared to sulfides and carbonates. So it is very easy to obtain the metals from their oxide. Okay, so therefore prior to reduction the metal sulfides and carbonates must converted into metal oxide. The metal sulfides, they are converted into metal oxide. So zinc sulfide, that should be converted into zinc oxide. Then it is very easy for the reduction process. Okay, so the sulfide ores are converted into oxides by heating strongly. In the presence of excess of air, this process is known as roasting. By the roasting process, so it is heated and that process is known as a roasting. Here, this is the roasting process. Zinc sulfide in the presence of O2 oxygen, zinc oxide and sulfur dioxide is formed. So this we need. So the zinc sulfide, that is converted into zinc oxide in the presence of oxygen when it is heated. Okay. The metal oxides are then reduced to corresponding metals by using the suitable reducing agents such as carbon. Some reducing agents are used such as carbon. For example, when zinc oxide is heated with the carbon, it is reduced to metallic zinc. This is the reaction. When the zinc oxide is reduced, as zinc oxide that is reduced in the presence of carbon, zinc metal is obtained. Yes, this is the zinc metal. Okay, so this metal is called as a zinc metal. So in this method, the zinc sulfide is converted into zinc. Zinc is obtained from its ore. Okay, so this is the method used for the extraction of the zinc. So this is for 2 marks, and one more question is there. Show the formation of sodium chloride molecule by transfer of electrons. So that is also important. So try it yourself. So write the answer for that question yourself. Okay. So please note down the answer. So total, how many questions we have solved in the chemistry? How much marks? That is MCQ from chemistry, that is 3 MCQs, that is equal to 3 marks. Then 1 mark questions, that is 3 questions, that is equal to 3 marks. Then 2 mark questions, 3, that is equal to 6 marks. And 3 mark questions, also 3 questions, total 9 marks. And 4 mark questions, number of questions, that is 1, that is equal to 4. What are the total marks? 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 9, 21, 21 plus 4, 25 mark questions. Okay. Total 25 mark questions we have solved in the chemistry section. In the next video, in the next class, we are going to solve the biology questions from this model question paper 1. Okay. I hope this class will be useful for you people. Thank you.